Trend-setting sunglasses, big and small, can enhance your fashion quotient this summer. Dr. DellachowShawtvJune is a doctor of optometry and the owner of a trend-setting eyeglass shop called DellachowShawtvJune262009E. She is here to showcase the latest trends in summer eyewear. It is my pleasure to welcome Dr. DellachowShawtvJune262009E back to Studio 4 to keep us chic in our shades.
Well, thank you, Fanny, for having me back again, and it's always great. I just came back from a trip from Barcelona, and it's raining, but today it's sunny, so
how great.
It's great.
Were you in Barcelona shopping for glasses?
I always look at what the trends are everywhere. And,
I'm certain.
Can't help but look, and but it was just a vacation.
Okay, but the trends this year, I read, are less glitzy than last year.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still very more retro, vintage, still everything goes, but every designer, instead of a lot of bling, it's more classic designs, and that's a little bit of a reflection of the economy. They don't want to...
Let's gear down.
Yeah.
Or maybe use glasses we bought 10 years ago. I don't know. They seem to come back.
Definitely.
You know, the Jackie O glasses last summer seemed to be in again.
There are, and some people do keep their glasses for 10 years, and they'll come back in.
Well, my kids dress up in my glasses. They go, "Mother, you never wore these. Tell me you never wore these." I say, "I did." You know, the aviator, the big aviator, Porsche glasses, and you could change the lenses.
Yeah.
Are they coming back?
They are definitely back in.
They are?
Yeah, they're back in.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And the passing of Michael Jackson, my gosh, he was aviator glass.
Definitely aviator.
Inspired.
Yeah, aviator glasses. He had some big white ones at a time that he had that, the uniform that he always, the military.
The military.
Yeah, he wore big aviators.
There it is there, yes. And the reflective.
Yeah, and so there's a picture of the aviators.
Because
and
pilots wear
those
them.
are classic, yeah.
Very classic, and occasionally you saw Michael Jackson in a retro, more a retro.
Yeah, he had retro sunglasses. These are the Wayfarers, which are really hot right now. And this pair, this is an updated one. We're going to see a picture later on.
Okay.
Of those? Who's wearing these types now? But
those are nice.
They have it on the
there
screen
it
right
is.
now.
Oh.
And that
He's cute.
That looks really good on there. And these ones are an updated one.
For men or for women, doesn't matter.
Men and women.
Men and women. And what kind of lens is in this? Oh,
this lens is it's actually just a very good high quality optical lens.
Okay.
With the tint, there are different lenses you can get.
So those are Ray-Bans.
Yeah.
How do you know if the lens is a good lens or not a good lens? Obviously, price would have something to do with it.
Obviously, price, and a lot of people they wonder, does the price of the glasses influence the quality? And you can get glasses at the gas station, and you get what you pay for. And I tell you that the quality, it's related directly to optics. It's like a disposable camera versus a high quality lens. And I know some of the lenses in these cameras are $20,000 for
probably.
So you
over
can pay,
our budget.
Absolutely.
Light lens, dark lens, brown lens, blue lens, doesn't matter as far as eye health.
The tint of the lens actually doesn't influence the amount of ultraviolet protection that you're getting. You can have a completely clear lens, and the lens itself, the material, cuts out the ultraviolet. So the interesting thing is, even those cheap sunglasses, they have 100% ultraviolet protection, but what you're paying for is the cost of the optics.
I see, which means what? Optics?
Oh, clarity.
Clarity.
So the picture that you would take with a disposable camera, that's not a very good quality picture, but if you have kids, then they're all fingerprinted up, and so I actually tell my patients that for kids, just like my nephews and nieces, I just get them ones from London Drugs.
Right.
But if you're driving or if you need really good vision, then you need something with better optics so that you see clearer.
And if you're sailing and you're getting a lot of glare from the water, sailing in the sunshine, what kind of lens? Is there, there's a polarized?
So polarized lenses they're completely different. If you've never worn a pair of polarized lenses, when you put a pair of polarized lenses on, they cut glare, and glare makes such a difference. Say you have a regular pair of sunglasses on and you look in the water, you may have comfort, but you can't see as well. And you can, if you put a pair of polarized lenses on and you look in the water, you can actually see the fish.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have to go under the water
That's
to see the fish.
and be careful when you bend over, though.
Best to be in the Caribbean with a polarized lens to see the fish, however. Okay, let's go through these. The retro look, that was cool with the rock edge.
Yep.
That was the one we saw.
And Jonas Brothers.
That's kind of Tom Cruise-y.
Tom Cruise wore them in Risky Business, and that was 1980s, and I saw that one. But what's cool now is the Jonas Brothers are wearing these. And I'm going to the Jonas Brothers on Monday.
You are?
Yeah, with my
Free
niece.
tickets, or you had to buy them?
I bought them.
They had a few contests.
I bought them because my niece wanted to go, and I'll be bringing my earplugs because they're all 10 to 15-year-old girls.
I know. I totally get it. And you can stuff Kleenex in if you can't find your earplugs.
Yeah.
But I had to do that at the Stones.
Oh.
I'm embarrassed.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. I thought, too loud. I'm too old.
Yeah.
I love the music, but I'm too old. Okay, so retro, vintage. What's vintage?
Well, vintage, this is the Audrey Hepburn look. And you can see
Chanel?
this. These are Chanel, and what's interesting about the Chanel is this is your logo now.
Right. See, I like that. Designer labels that are a little more subtle, and if you know, and they come in black, too.
Yeah,
so it's the shape. These are
the
hilarious.
round
You have to have attitude.
You have to have attitude, and that blonde has attitude. You can wear
Yes.
anything when you have attitude, though. But
Well,
yeah. But this one,
I guess these are not for me.
this one, Fanny.
But they're great.
This one,
And they match my outfit.
they do match your outfit.
Yes.
But this one is from.
We'll give those to Louise.
This one, Jackie O wore these in the 70s, and you can see the Chanel is very discreet.
Oh,
This
really?
one might suit you better.
Yeah, I think so. I'm maybe more a square girl. Well, you can tell.
But it's big and big, and it
And
actually
when
looks good.
When you're looking at sunglasses on a face,
Yes.
as the optometrist
Yes.
and the eyeglass seller.
Yes.
If you have high cheekbones or no cheekbones, you have a football face, a heart-shaped face, are there any rules?
The general rule is to go opposite. So if you have a round face, get a square frame. And the same thing, if you have a lot of angles and curves, you want
Right.
something rounder to soften. And you have a long face, and so you can wear a big frame like that one, Fanny.
Right. And
that's
are
good.
big frames the only frames that are in right now?
Everything is in
Sunglass
depending
wise.
on the person, but big
Right.
is really the vintage big look. That's what the high fashion designers are doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Chanel. And this is another look with Chanel. The bling is still there, but it's very discreet. This is the blingiest thing I could find.
So it's just on the side. It's very subtle,
Yeah.
very lovely. Black, obviously.
And that
is-
looks good on you too, Fanny.
Yeah, that works.
That really looks good.
And as you say, the bling is not too blingy.
No, but it's really big this year.
Yeah, I like those. Those are nice.
And
Okay. Big plastic, less bling, latest trend. Jessica Biel, think Jessica Biel, perhaps.
yes, Jessica Biel was wearing a big pair, but it's not as round. It's more square. This is a Shanghai Tang, which I
Oh.
think you've.
Shanghai Tang. I
Yeah.
didn't know they made glasses.
They-
There's a shop in the Shangri-La that has Shanghai Tang, but I
Yeah.
don't think they have sunglasses.
you
But
can see
how
there's
great! It's a
the
great store
embellishment
in New
there.
York. Have you been to Shanghai Tang in New York?
I haven't been there, but I know that in Hong Kong, Shanghai Tang is like the Chanel of
Oh, I'm sure.
in Hong Kong. So
Those may set you back a bit. Buying
these
a little
ones-
pencil at Shanghai
Yeah,
Tang
it
sends
really-
you back a bit.
Well,
what price point are we for a Shanghai Tang?
My-
Approximately.
The interesting thing is my staff, they're about 25, 30 years old, and they pick all the stock. These ones are really good. They're about 260.
Oh, so that's not, I thought they'd be horrible. I mean, I don't mean it's inexpensive.
Well,
If you don't lose your sunglasses, you can buy a pair of $200 sunglasses. If you're forgetful,
actually, a lot of people, they say, I buy cheap sunglasses because I lose them all the time. And actually, I say, well, if you spend that much, you're not going to lose them.
that's true. Because you think about it, you think, oh, those are my good sunglasses. Or I have a great pen.
Yeah.
And I always remember where I put it. My other pens, I
Yeah.
lose all the time or give away, but this one,
Yep.
if I can't find it,
And you invest in it and you enjoy it.
I call the place.
And you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You enjoy it because you think about it. Okay, so aviators, we talked about aviators.
Yeah, and this is a smaller aviator. Aviators come in all sizes, and what's really important is getting the right size of aviator for your face. And there's different shapes for aviators depending on where they drop.
Right. And some people have a nose bridge that is high,
Yeah.
comes right off, and
Yeah.
other people it sits down. So you put sunglasses on. I have one daughter, and she has a bridge that's higher, and she puts on my sunglasses, and they're up here on her.
Yeah, and she would do well with something that has a high bridge so that
Right.
it drops down, and that's how,
Right.
especially when you're looking for sunglasses and it's hard to see, it's nice to have someone help you choose sunglasses. The other aviator.
Or any glasses, really.
Yes, yeah, and that's what we like to do. And so this is another aviator. It's a square aviator.
Right.
And
Is that a Prada?
this is a Prada. This is Prada this year.
Oh, Rashad
Very-
will want those.
Rashad actually
We'll
tried
have
these
to,
on.
we'll have
and
to
that's-
tie him down.
That's Robert
He's-
Downey Jr.
Oh,
wearing one.
those are gorgeous. So this is
And
unisex,
it's unisex
really,
too.
isn't
It
it?
looks really good on you too, Fanny.
Yeah, you see?
Rashad really liked these, so maybe you could.
Maybe we could
yeah,
share them. Maybe. I'd never see them. Rashad is my producer, if you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, sports, you're Lance Armstrong. What should you wear? What
Well,
does he
but
wear?
Lance Armstrong, he's partnered with Oakley, and Oakley is one of those sunglasses that actually they don't really endorse celebrities. All celebrities wear, not celebrities, Olympic athletes.
Right.
They tend to wear Oakleys mainly because they don't slip, they stay on, and the optics are great. This is a specific model that Oakley made for Lance Armstrong, and portions of this will go towards the Lance Armstrong Foundation.
Really?
Which is
Oh,
the
how great, the Live Strong?
Yeah, the Live Strong, which is a foundation for patients with cancer.
Yes.
And helping with research and to help families who, have support with it.
Oh,
And
that's
so
a
that's
great
the
idea.
Lance Armstrong model that Oakley has come out with. And also, this is the female one that Oakley has done.
With some pink on the side.
And this is the breast cancer one.
Oh, how great.
Yeah,
so
so a portion of-
glasses for a good cause.
Glasses for a good cause.
Okay, well, when you come back again, we'll talk about the optometrist part of you who
Okay.
checks eyes, because there are some great ads on TV right now about things you
Sure.
can tell by looking in people's eyes.
Absolutely.
Health problems you're having by looking in people's eyes.
Oh, absolutely. Fanny.
Thank you. Nice to see you
so
again.
much for
Welcome
having
back
me.
from Barcelona.
Thank you.
Dr. Dellachow from DellachowShawtvJune262009E in
Kitsilano.
Kitsilano. I always want to say Carousel. Kitsilano.
By the Dairy Queen. You can
Okay.
never forget
You
that.
can't forget that.